We know that endothelin has a role in damaging kidney. What are the most recent data from human studies?
Okay, so actually this is a very exciting time in the endothelin and kidney disease field. There was a big study called SONAR done a few years ago, which showed a very nice effect of endothelin antagonism on patients with diabetic kidney disease. Since that time, very importantly, there's been two studies that have come out that have shown that endothelin blockade may be very helpful in other forms of kidney disease. One of these diseases, IgA nephropathy, is the most common cause of kidney disease or of glomerulonephritis in the world. The FDA in the United States has recently given approval for a new drug, sparsentan, which is a combined endothelin A receptor and AT1 receptor antagonist for treating IgA nephropathy, and results just released by the company suggest that this drug may indeed work very well. The other disease, focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, has also been treated with sparsentan, and the data on that are also very promising.
That's very important because millions of people are suffering from kidney diseases in the world.
So just to kind of put the spectrum of kidney disease into perspective, I think it's important to note that these rare kidney disease collectively are hundreds of thousands of patients around the world. Diabetic kidney disease affects millions of patients. And finally, in a recent study, resistant hypertension also affects potentially millions of patients around the world. So I think endothelin antagonists have the potential for a very large role in treating diseases that affect millions and millions of individuals.
Which are possible future indications for therapies based on endothelin receptor antagonists in other clinical areas?
So there's a lot of future applications for endothelin receptor antagonists. We know that they're now being used in diseases in the brain, in the lung, in the blood vessels, and elsewhere. Specifically in the kidney, there's some very exciting options for using endothelin receptor antagonists. One of those is actually sickle cell disease, where endothelin blockade has the potential to help not only the kidney disease, but potentially reduce the pain. There are other rare forms of kidney disease, like Alport syndrome and others, where preclinical data has suggested there may well be a role for endothelin receptor antagonists, and there are small ongoing studies looking at endothelin receptor blockade in these diseases. So overall, I think it's a very exciting time to be using endothelin receptor antagonists not only in kidney disease, but in multiple diseases affecting organs throughout the body.